it back to it.
What the heck? Did it actually save your place?
Yeah.
Kind of.
I mean, we were slightly further than this, but it saved most of it. This is better than it normally gave us.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take that. That's pretty good. Doesn't Michael Jackson have like a vault of like music or something?
I think you're thinking Prince. I believe Prince does. And they were asking for the right to release it, and Prince was like, no, I didn't want him to, and then he died, and then the people were like, no, I want to respect his wishes. And I'm just like, dude's dead, just release his music. Or don't. I don't want to get into Prince too much, because I don't get the hype behind him.
Oh, so that was Prince and not Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
I thought there was something that was like, oh, well, he's dead, but he's still releasing music. I was like, what?
You think I'll hit it?
Probably. I don't know why it's not lighting up. Usually it can turn from that far away.
There we go. This is already better than last time.
Yeah, I would say so. I wonder if it's chilly there.
I would doubt it. It's always like real sunny and deserty. Probably at night it gets real cold. That seems to be how desert areas work.
Uh-oh. Dang.
He's coming too.
I wish I could get that thing unlocked already where I could scan him.
That's the weird thing about deserts. Like, it's like gets super hot, and then during the night it's like gets super cold.
Yeah, two extremes.
So I'm guessing since there's like nothing to. There's both nothing to absorb the heat and nothing to keep it there.
Yeah.
It's strange.
Oh, I had a topic I was going to talk about. On the note of, we were talking about Hearthstone earlier.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
And with Shutterwalk, the guy was bringing up an interesting point.
Oh, Shutterwalk Shaman?
Yeah, which is the essentially stupidly broken, everybody hates it because it forces you to watch the animation thing. You can't even forfeit. So he was bringing up, he said he was conflicted because he, like others, had spent money to get it. So how it's a conflict of what's fair and what's not, because you want the game not to be obnoxiously broken, but at the same time, if they nerf it, it's the ethics of nerfing it because you paid for it. So the thought process he was like posing was, should they offer like some sort of partial refund or something for those who spent so much money if they're going to turn around and make a card that was amazing not really that good anymore, which has happened in the past. So he said that's where the like debate is you know, people paid for that, and by nerfing it they just drastically reduced the value. So where would one fall on that? That was kind of the topic, and I thought that was an interesting point of debate because I never really thought from that perspective, since I don't spend money in games because I don't have that kind of money. But I thought that was kind of interesting because I never thought about it like that. I always just thought, well, yeah, if it's broken, nerf it, and didn't really put it into perspective of I paid for this and you're just kind of making it worthless.
I don't know. I think usually we like buy new packs. I buy like 10 packs, just like, oh, I have new cards, and then like that's
He's
it.
coming too. Roger
So I
that.
don't get super invested into it. I mean, most stuff you can, like, well, usually you get like extra cards, I think, from whatever, playing against other people, I think. Like
Oh my gosh.
every 3 matches you get like a card pack or something. I could be wrong. I haven't played Hearthstone forever, but
Yeah, I don't remember how all that works.
then you break down the cards, you get dust, and you can just turn that dust into whatever card that you want. So that's how I get most of my cards. But yeah, that point makes sense.
Yeah, it's just like it's something I don't feel like a lot of people think about.
I think it happens a lot, especially in World of Warcraft, because people like, well, I worked this hard for this thing. It's like really hard to obtain, and then they make it like, yeah,
Hey, what the heck?
log in. Okay, you got it.
Yeah.
It's like, so we can get compensated or what? I kind of got. I was someone who personally did not like that, but I don't know. Eventually, I just got over it. It's whatever. If it means more people play, that's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a super hard. I don't know. When did you play World of Warcraft?
Since before Burning Crusade. All the way up until right before, like, literal day before Warlords came out.
Snake, are you okay?
With sporadically though, it wasn't like one of the hardcore on every day kind of people.
Oh, I definitely was. Boy, that game was fun. But there's one quest, there's one quest line for Paladins and Warlocks. Before Burning Crusade, where there's like this quest you take, and you have to do all this crazy stuff to get like this class mount, which is like really special because it's a super unique model. Like the Paladin was like this horse in like gold armor, and it was like had like golden glow and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And the Warlocks was like this like raggedy like skeleton horse. So you do all this crazy stuff, and I think one of the last things was like pay 600 gold. And in those times, 600 gold was like
yeah, it was a lot.
That was
more.
a huge deal. Like having less like around 10 gold was like you're doing pretty well. So you did all that, and then eventually I don't remember when they stopped it. I think it was maybe Wrath. Like, yeah, we're getting rid of class quests. You just have your mount now. People like raised hell about it. Even I was like, okay, this is pretty crappy. I mean, it was a fun time for me personally. I had a good time unlocking it, but oh my gosh, should have do a ton of dungeons, and then you had to have stuff to drop that wasn't guaranteed to drop. So most times you have to do it over and over again until you finally got what you needed. But I don't know. Did the guy ever say how he leaned or what side he was on?
No, he just posed the point of conflict and said, you know, it's hard to know where to fall on something like that.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Come on, buddy. Don't wake him up. Don't spill. Oh, okay. Alright.
I wonder how well I'd do if I went back to Hearthstone now. I'd probably get smoked.
Probably. I think Lou was saying it's at the point now where if you don't buy, you're just screwed.
Really?
And anytime it gets to that point, I hate it so much.
That's kind of disappointing though, because the last time I played it, it was pretty like obviously the newer decks are like they have this cool, neat stuff that has like a lot of potency.
Yeah.
But you could still beat it with like original game decks if you like knew what you were doing.
Right.
That was a cool balance. But I guess if that's not the way it is anymore, it's kind of disappointing. I like playing around with the new stuff, like all the new mechanics and effects, but to know that I could easily be beaten by somebody who's playing with an older deck, that was kind of, what do you call it, like gratifying, I guess?
Yeah.
Because you know that the game's not, like, slanted in your favor by default.
Well, and on the note of playing with older stuff, that's the other thing I hate, because they forced it where they separated the thing. So they've got, like how Magic the Gathering has different tournament formats, so like vintage and whatever.
On like only the past like 2 decks.
Yeah, in Magic it's the past 2 blocks, which counts a few different expansions, like 4 I think now. It used to be 6 I think, but then it went to 4.
Which isn't really a lot, I think. When
It's
you think
still
about it.
it's an okay amount. It's not a ton, but it's an okay amount.
It'd be interesting to get back into that. Magic's a lot of fun.
They did something kind of like that. If you're down to play Magic, I mean, we should play. I've got like a ton of decks in here right now, so I would like to play. But they did something kind of like that with Hearthstone. I don't remember what they called it. It was like Wild for one of them. And
Oh
something.
yeah.
And I wasn't a fan of that. I don't think it turned out well.
It was like
Because they based that
It was
one's
like- it
even
was
worse
like-
than Magic about it, where
It
it's
was
just
like
like
ranked decks
nothing
or something, and then there was like wild decks.
Yeah,
And ranked decks was literally like, I think the expansion and the last expansion. Which doesn't sound bad. It sounds like
oh my god. I did not know there wasn't a thing there.
It sounds like Magic, but Hearthstone decks are like exponentially smaller.
Yeah, and they come out. They seem to come out faster.
Like a Magic deck is like what? It's usually
60
like
cards.
60?
Yeah.
Like 60 new cards?
Oh no,
Oh, okay.
it doesn't have to be.
They
new.
mean like in a
Oh, you
thing.
mean like
Usually
per
those are like-
expansion?
yeah, those are like
Yeah, plus they'll do
upwards of, like,
reprints so that
100.
old cards can be used again. That's like their way to allow old cards to be used is they'll
Usually,
reprint
like-
some.
Cause then they give you like the notebook and it's like
Yeah.
150
Need to
cards.
retrieve the new US
But in
military
Hearthstone, I
weapons
think the
facility.
decks are like
It should be hidden
I
somewhere in
don't know,
Swansea Fort.
60.
There's a photo of the honeybee
Maybe
on your
80?
iPod.
So
Soviet
playing with
relay base.
both the expansions, that's one expansion of Magic. So it greatly limits your like variety.
Yeah.
So that's
Which is
kind of
lame as hell.
That's why I like got back into it at one point, and it told me all that wild stuff. Like, what does that mean? And I played around with decks. Like, oh, you can't use that card anymore. I was like, are you serious?
Yeah, and if you did, you couldn't make any real progress.
Yeah.
Oh, he got back up. Dang it.
I guess this good art group isn't like super. I guess hard about that. It's like yeah. if
Oh,
you-
about format?
Yeah, if you have cards, just
Yeah, we
just
play
Play
casual.
cards.
We play casual enough that you could technically run like 4 Black Lotus and nobody would care. It's just that they're so expensive. But even then, heck, if it's a
Or you could just make was it proxies?
yeah, but we usually only do proxies if they're the real high quality ones, where it's like a replica card, and the point of it is more to have a neat artwork than it is to have a broken card.
Roger that.
Like the planes that I got in the forest, my forest that's Totoro, and then the planes is that foiled Star Wars one where it's Darth Vader when he busts
Oh
in.
yeah, on
Yeah.
Hoth or whatever.
Yeah,
That's sick.
I love
and
that
then
one.
you have like multiple planes, so it's like a picture.
I didn't get the
It's
multiple
like,
one.
man, that's
But yeah,
That's
the
super
battle.
creative.
I want the battle one because it's got the AT-AT and all that. I'm just like, oh my god, that's beautiful.
it's really cool.
I think that should do it.
I do like the custom Magic card people.
Yeah.
They make some really nice stuff.
Well, game-wise, this won't be an eventful episode, but you know. Come on, fall asleep already.
We'll get there eventually. Do you ding his head?
Yeah.
I think I heard like a ping.
Oh, you think it bumped the helmet?
Yeah, I think so. That's what it sounded like.
I aimed for body, so I don't know.
That one sounded like it hit. Yeah, because he's checking himself.
So hopefully that'll knock him out.
Okay, yeah, that'll be good.
And I got one right there. But I want to make sure he falls asleep.
Wait, it's like living dangerously.
Do you think that hit him? Looks like it.
Maybe.
Neither of them are falling asleep though.
Oh,
Oh,
there
there he
you go.
goes.
That takes a while.
So now I need this guy to go out.
Probably good.
The coolest thing would be if he spotted me and right as he did, he just fell asleep. I played a little risky. Oh no, I didn't want his gun.
Meh.
There we go. Because mine's got the suppressor on it.
Just gonna
Yep, he's out.
toss him off.
I'll hop off with him. And that's gonna attract somebody because I think there are a couple dudes on the bridge.
Maybe get tracked him? Probably not.
Oh, okay, that one wasn't close enough, I guess. This one will probably do it.
Better
Oh,
get
yeah,
that tape.
gotta...
Better get that tape. Do loop. Tape.
There we go.
Oh, remaster.
Yeah, it's 99, isn't it? Okay, this one's the one that's gonna track them. Once he... Okay. Normally it's the one that does it.
You gonna remaster this episode in HD?
Oh, alright. Yeah, baby.
Get that 4K HD UHD curve.
Alrighty. Catch on the flip, as they say.
Catch you on the flap.
Oh my god, he fucking fell! He fell!